everyone, and welcome back to Wildlife Rescue. And we are here once again, just kind of counting mushrooms, waiting for people to start showing up with tons of animals because we have adopted out, well, I say adopted, we have released all of our squirrels. I think we do have Buddy, we have one wolf. Oh, let's go in and take care of him. Oh, hang on, Buddy, we do have a fresh arrival, so let's go see what rescue animal we are going to take care of today. And it's Sammy, a little squirrel who seems to have some sort of virus going on. Well, you hang on, Sammy, there's a little shot for that, and then we'll put down some bedding and some food and water for him. There we go. Let's see, what else does he need? He's good here. So we just need to take care of Sammy for the next few days to make sure that he's going to be 100%. Do you want it? Can you jump up there? Is that okay? Oh my gosh, he's so cute. He is so cute. But Sammy the squirrel looks like he's going to be fine then. I'm going to give him 2 pine cones so he can adjust, not feel so alarmed to be in a new place. Look, he just went in his little log. I love seeing those kinds of enrichment items in all of our animal exhibits. Oh, that's so fun. Look how cute he is. Jeez, I like him. Ah, he moves around a lot on his own too. But yeah, so welcome back everybody. We are back here taking care of our animals here in the wildlife park, and it is so much fun to share these little adventures with you guys because so many of you have amazing stories about wildlife that you have helped out or that your family has helped out. All right, let's give Buddy his little worm medicine. Or just an admiration for wildlife that I really respect and am so excited to see. Let's give Buddy some little beef jerky there. But yeah, and actually I think, oh, well, hang on, we got another rescue already. It's Lucy, so it's another skunk. Okay. Hello, Lucy. Oh, she's so pretty. You know, for those of you guys who are not in the US, this is not the most common color of skunk. This is like super rare. Like maybe it's a lewistic or albino skunk, but this is not what skunks normally look like. They normally look like what's on the box, actually. In fact, let me get the box. Hang on, Lucy. Hi, cutie. They look like this. They look like this skunk on the food box right here. And Lucy, you don't look like the skunk on the box. So don't be surprised, like if you come to America and you like see a skunk, which you probably want to do under only very special circumstances. For one thing, don't try to pet it. It is a wild animal. Not only can it bite you and maybe make you sick, but they can spray you and you are going to reek and possibly have to buy new clothes if you get sprayed by a skunk. It is so hard to remove the scent of skunk. In my personal experience, maybe some of you guys have some sort of like home remedy recipe of tomato juice and peppermint essential oil that works for you, but I haven't had any luck with any of those things. It's just like time and airing outside seems to dilute the smell. If a dog gets sprayed with a skunk, it is just, you have to bathe it and pretty much let them stay outside for ages. Oh, hang on, truck. Oh my gosh. Okay. Treatment's finished on Maggie already. She's super hungry, though. There you go, Maggie. All right. Who's here? Yes, we're starting to get so many animals again. It's Harry, a wolf, and actually he's got a pretty bad abrasion, it looks like. Did you get hit by a car, Harry? Did you get hit by a car, maybe tangled up in some barbed wire? Who knows? There are so many risks and dangers when you are a wild animal. All right. There you go, Harry. He seems to appreciate that. Yeah. What do you think? You want another one? Oh, I love that I can give him more than one. You don't want to like overdo it though. All right, and we already took care of Buddy over here too. All right, are our squirrels almost done? Have our little squirrel bed. Are you gonna go in your little squirrel bed? There you go. Oh, I love it. Watch. That's the cutest thing. The cutest thing. And normally when you see squirrels, they do that kind of, like if you watch them walk, normally when you see them, they're just kind of walking by and they waddle like that. It's kind of a low level, low ground waddle. Kind of reminds me of watching an armadillo walk, but an armadillo kind of throws their legs out a little bit more when they walk. It's hard to describe unless you've seen it. All right, and here is our little skunk back here. So treatment is finished on Maxie, so we're just waiting. I guess it makes sense that the skunks are the ones we have the hardest time finding like a home for. Like, so does anyone want to come and adopt some skunks? I've got a lot. Am I already done for the day? No way! Okay. Well, we are zipping through the days. I guess some days you just have to wait for the animals to heal up. So here we are on day 11. We have won a trophy. Big responsibility. 10 days worked in the wild animal station. Boom! Got a little bit more money. I guess we could spend it on more things. Oh, there's general decorations. What? I had no idea. There's like a little bird feeder. There's a little, I'm a big fan of the ponds. Oh, somebody's here. All right. Who is here? Who needs our help? It's Benny! So a little squirrel with worms. Hi, Benny. Now, like I've mentioned before, parasites are just kind of a natural result of being a wild animal. You're gonna have a lot of them. But I've also mentioned to you guys, and I hope you've taken me seriously, if you find a wild animal, don't try to set up a wildlife rescue out of your home immediately, especially if you've never had any experience. Find a shelter, find somewhere nearby, a wildlife sanctuary, somewhere that you think can take care of the animal. Ask on Craigslist for any advice. If you have like Craigslist in your country, ask for any advice from people who have dealt with them before. Keep an animal yourself if you are not experienced with rescues, if you don't have the proper facilities, if you don't have the protective gear, if you don't have the medication. Only keep the animal yourself if there's like no other option. But please, 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 even if it's a bit of a drive, find somebody who can actually take care of the animal and knows how to, because you can do a lot more damage to yourself and a wild animal trying to keep them because you think it would be really cool to like rescue it and really cool to take care of it. I hope you guys know by now, if you're gonna put the welfare, oh, here we go, of the animal first, then you pick what's best for it, and that's probably going to be an expert. All right, and we have Ernie. Ernie, I could have sworn I've had you in here before. You've got a nasty, nasty cut there, so let's get you all set up, make you comfy. And you know what? Now that we have a bear, bears are one of those animals that I feel like deserve to have a lot of enrichment. So let's see if I can get Ernie. Yeah, we can get him this. Let's get him it. Let's get him it. Oh my gosh. Ernie, I've got you something awesome. And it's a giant. Oh, look at that. It's a giant tree to climb on. There you go. And that's actually really good to help him kind of do some natural movements. Oh my gosh. That is not a natural movement. Just so you guys know, the slide thing, that's not what I meant by a natural movement, okay? I meant like climbing, pulling on things, digging, rooting around. You really want to encourage animals to do those kinds of natural behaviors because it's very, very good for them to have that kind of physical motion. It's good for humans too. Like if you just, sometimes I'll like pick up some of my marbles and just throw them on the ground and like pick them up real rapidly, because even those little movements, they do really good things for your health. One of the reasons people think that polar bears were actually doing so poorly and dying so frequently in zoos is because they weren't getting enough abdominal muscle work. Nope, here we go, to eat. And it turns out abdominal muscle health is very, very important for polar bear cardiovascular health. It's really fascinating. And here's Monty. His only problem is that he is starving. He's a little underweight. That's kind of a big issue, and he's a little dirty. So let's go ahead and get him tidied up. There you go, Monty. And we're going to get your little area all set up. You're going to be such a happy squirrel in just a minute. And you are starving, so I should probably get more. There we go. Yeah, you see, he even wants some more food. So more nuts, more bird seed for Monty, and then we'll give him a little pine cone. There you go, buddy. Did I take care of the other squirrels? I sure did. This is more like it. We're starting to fill up. We have no raccoons right now. Fascinating. All right, where was I on the skunks? There we go. And actually, our skunks are pretty much healed up. Their treatments are finished. They're ready to find a place to go. We're just having a little bit of trouble finding someone who wants like 3 skunks. So that's kind of an issue. But yeah, I understand like how cool it is going back to like when you want to keep a wild animal and like heal it up, and you can be like, yeah, I totally like helped this baby bird survive. But if you don't have the skills, it will die and you will feel terrible because you will realize that you were not equipped, you were not ready, and the responsible thing to do is give it to somebody who can take good care of it. And then you can also go a step further and try to learn about what they do. And then you'll feel like you're starting to dip your toes in that world and learn how to rescue wild animals, or learn how to rescue any animals, really. And it can make you feel really good. Oh, somebody's here. For a skunk? Yes! Thank you for looking after Maggie. Would you entrust your animal to our zoo? Of course, she is a beautiful golden skunk, so of course everybody is going to want her as like their mascot for their zoo. Who needs lions and tigers and bears when you can just have an adorable skunk, right? Alright, let's spray the enclosure down, make sure it's nice and clean, so that we're ready for the next skunk that comes along. There we go. Almost done. There we go. You know what I wish we could rescue here, but I guess we get to rescue at the animal sanctuary for like the domesticated animals, are some snakes. Some cool snakes, or a salamander, or a two-toed amphora, which is basically like a tube fish salamander snake-like thing. It's really cool looking. Alright, so Harry, let's go ahead and get that injury on you taken care of. Ah, it feels so good to be able to take care of him and just see him get better day after day. And it feels like that in real life too. Oh, it's so much fun when you can just like see them get better and improve, and then see them be released into a wild home. It just, oh, it's a good feeling. And I can't blame you guys. Like, I can't blame anyone for wanting to participate in that good feeling. If you have the kind of nature where you want to nurture this animal, just make sure that you educate yourself and that you can do it, and that in some places you have to have a license to do it, so remember that. If you're going to keep an animal. Okay, gotta keep this guy with those little worms, especially if you're going to have the right medications. You can't just buy some of the medications like at Walmart. you need to like get them from specialty vet places. Alright, it's Lisa, a raccoon suffering terribly from worms, so let's get her all taken care of. But yeah, that's my little rant, just because I see a lot of comments sometimes where people are like, oh, I found a baby bird and we're going to keep it. And it's like, have you ever had a baby bird? Do you have the right kind of formulas? Do you know what kind of bird it is for real? Do you know how far along it is on fledging? Was it really abandoned? Did it really fall out of the nest? Is it just fledging? Is it learning how to fly right now? It's very complicated. So it's one of those things, just like actually in any relationship, like with people, with animals, the more you teach yourself and the more you educate yourself, the better off everybody's going to be. So there you go, just another little spiel. Seri is just like on soapboxes lately when it comes to animal wildlife care. But everybody's doing good, and our bear has his new awesome little slide, which I thought would be more of a climbing instrument, but if he wants to slide down it, who am I to tell him no? He looks happy. There you go, Ernie. Boink. And I will see you guys next time, when hopefully we will be able to heal up some more of the creatures and find them a good home. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.